As you can see, the screen says, "Let's play some baseball." This is the Sports Simulation Spectator. I'm your host, Michael Green, and we are headed off to a 3-game series at Yankee Stadium in 2001. This is my 2001 Toronto Blue Jays replay with season ticket baseball and digital diamond baseball as my tracker thinger. I should have started with my standings, but as of right now, the Toronto Blue Jays, my Toronto Blue Jays, are 1-3. We've not started fantastically. These 2001 New York Yankees are also 1-2. This game is being played at Yankee Stadium on, I don't know what day. Let's find out what day it is. Schedule. This day, I should have looked ahead of time. This game is being played on Friday, April 6th, and it is a night game. Our starting pitchers for the Toronto Blue Jays is right-handed pitcher Joey Hamilton. You can see. And our starting pitcher for the New York Yankees is Duque, Orlando Hernandez. I still have a green halo around myself, but that's where we're going. Like I said, this is the 2001 Yankee Stadium, and we are going to try and get these Blue Jays back on track after they lost 2 of 3 to the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Let's roll for weather. So this is an April night game. Starts at 39 degrees. If you've not seen how weather works in season ticket baseball, there is a chart. Let's go over here to the tabletop. There's a chart here that determines what happens with weather. We're not really worried about rain here, which is, well, there could be rain, but there's no rain bonus per se. The roll says that is a 7, 4, and 3. That's a 14 on top of our base temperature. So this game is a 53 degrees, a balmy 53 degrees at night. And then we're going to roll. There is no rain bonus. So let's find out what this weather looks like. That is a 6, 9, and 1, 10, 16. It's an overcast night. No rain tonight, but it is overcast. And then, you know, every time I forget about how wind works. If you've watched my games before, I have a bad habit of needing to look at my charts for things. So here's our wind roll. We're going to roll 2 10-sided dice. And that is a 9. And a 9, no significant wind. So it's a relatively calm night here at Yankee Stadium. Left field is 318. Left center is 399. To center field, it's 408. Right center is 385. And to right field, it is 314, the shortest of porches. Like I said, we are at 53 degrees here at first pitch. And our starting lineup for your Toronto Blue Jays. I pop my roll my finger. Boom. Starting at second base is Ryan Friel. At catcher, batting second is Darren Fletcher. Batting third and first base is Carlos Delgado. Shannon Stewart in left field bats fourth. Jose Cruz in center field bats fifth. Raul Mondesi stays in the 6th spot, batting 6th in right field. 7th is Alex Gonzalez at shortstop. 8 is third baseman Chris Woodward. And at DH today is Brian Simmons, batting against Orlando Hernandez in his first start of the season. In real life, El Duque went 4-7 with a 4.85 ERA across 16 starts, 17 appearances. So we are hoping here. I'm looking for my Blue Jays to get back on track here. So we are going to take off and start with the first pitch. That is a, what is this blue one? That's an 8. 5-1-8. 5-1-8 starts off already on our pitcher. 5-1-8, and 5-1-8 is a single to center field. Technically, we can challenge the arm of Bernie Williams, but we're not going to try to push it. We're just going to take the guy on first. Be excited about it. Darren Fletcher comes up. Through his first 12 at-bats on the season, he's got one hit, hitting a paltry 0.83 on the season. That's a 4.15. 4.15. And Darren Fletcher does what is El Duque's favorite thing, grounds into a 4-6-3 double play, and the bases are cleared for 2 outs, and Carlos Delgado coming to bat. Delgado really hasn't been doing much early on here in the season either. Delgado himself is batting 133 in 15 at-bats. So while he's got 1 home run, it's 1 of 2 hits. Delgado with the swing, that is a 4.92. 4.92 against a righty. That ball goes to deep right field. Deep right. That's a 5 on Delgado's 8. That's a 13. And it's just a long fly ball. Paul O'Neill flies out, drops back. Does not fly out. Paul O'Neill drops back, grabs the ball, and puts it away for 3 outs. And El Duque is through the first half of the first inning. Headed to the bottom of the first. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on base. The Blue Jays did not score, and the Yankees are coming to bat. Yeah, I still haven't quite figured out this camera work. It's still a little bit blurry. It's okay. People, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. So, we've got your starting lineup for the New York Yankees. At designated hitter and batting first is David Justice. Third base batting second, Scott Brocious. In center field batting third is Bernie Williams. At batting fourth and at first base is Tino Martinez. Jorge Posada behind the dish batting fifth. Paul O'Neill, right field, batting sixth. Alfonso Soriano still playing second base at this point, bats seventh. Chuck Knobloch, no longer playing second, finds himself in left field, batting eighth. And somebody named Bellinger, Clay Bellinger, the father, bats ninth and is playing shortstop. No Jeter in the lineup today. I don't think Jeter's even on the bench. So I wonder, was Derek Jeter? Where would Jeter have been? I'm curious now. Let's go take a look at this lineup. I'm looking here at real life. Jeter is not in the lineup. So Jeter did not play this day. Luis Sojo played at shortstop in this game. I wonder, are we even going to see Jeter? Are we going to even see Jeter in this lineup? Let's take a look at the next game. Does Jeter play in this one? He does. All right, so Jeter is in the lineup on the next day. So I wonder if he was coming back from an early season injury. Jeter went 1 for 5 in that game with a 200 batting average. So I guess Jeter had not played up until this point early on in the season. So at least we've got no Jeter to contend with here in this first game. And after all my long talking, Joey Hamilton starting for the Toronto Blue Jays. Joey Hamilton in 2001 went 5-8 with a 5.89 ERA and 22 starts with a 1.7 whip. That's not feeling too awesome, especially against these Bronx Bombers. So it's amazing they've got David Justice in the DH and batting first. So let's just see what happens with Joey Hamilton. 2-0-1 becomes a 4-0-1, and we've started off with a walk. Joey Hamilton, come on, my dude. And coming to the dish is Scott Brocious. Brocious with a 4.08. 4.08 against a righty. Brocious swings and misses and cannot advance the runner. That's 1 down. Thank you, Joey Hamilton. Batting third, Mr. Bernie Williams. He is 3 for 12 on the season with 1 RBI, 1 walk. We are looking at a 6.88 688, and this is the home team, which makes it a 698. That ball is the deep center field. That is a 7 and 8. That's a 15 plus Bernie's power of 7. This does not seem good. 22. That ball is high and far and way out of here. Home run, Bernie Williams, and the New York Yankees go up 2-0 in the bottom of the first on the Toronto Blue Jays. Yuck. Tino Martinez strides to the plate. He's got a 3.44. And that is an infield single. We're going to go with that. G. We're going to say it's the fifth baseman soft ground ball. Did I do it right? Soft ground balls cannot enter the outfield. I did not have one enter the outfield. So let's try again. We're looking single, soft, GB. Can I just say, okay, I did not want it in the outfield. See? We're looking back at my digital diamond book. Fly out, line out, ground out. Pick off, base stealing. Single. I don't think I did anything there. Did I say the wrong guy? Oh, can I not say ground ball? Is it F5? The fielder is 5? Bet you that's what it is. I have to say that it's a fielder and not a fly. There we go. Chris Woodward can't handle it. Tino Martinez beats it out for a single. And so far, we have 1 out. 2 runs across and a man on first for Jorge Posada. That is a 1-2-0. Becomes a 3-2-0. That 3-2-0 is a big swing and a miss for Posada. And brings up Mr. Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill has 2 home runs on this young season. 2-4-3. 2-4-3. That becomes a, against the lefty, 5-8-3. 5-8-3 is our center fielder, so we're looking at Cruz. 5-8-3. And that is just a fly ball out. And Jose Cruz drifts under it, and he puts it away. Joey Hamilton gets out of the inning without further damage. But the Yankees are up 2-0 after 1. Coming up to bat is Shannon Stewart. And Orlando Hernandez with his giant leg kick and his giant press forward. That is a 6-6-9. 6-6-9. With a 6-4 ground out. It can't be 6-4, so it's got to be 6-3. Shannon Stewart is 0 for 1. Jose Cruz at bat. He's 1 for 14. 0-71. 5-8-0. That is to Bernie Williams. 5-8-0. That is a fly out to Bernie. And just like that, there's 2 away for Raul Mondesi. 2-8-8. 2-8-8 versus a righty. That ball is to deep left field. Way back there. That is a 12 plus his 7. That's a 19. That ball is back. Chuck Knobloch drops back. And that ball is just over the fence. Home run, Raul Mondesi. The play-by-play says it was Bernie Williams, but it was Chuck Knobloch. It's okay. I don't think this game tracks where the balls end up going long term, so I can't get spray charts or anything like that out of it. Alex Gonzalez steps into the box. Let's see. How many home runs is that on the season for Mondesi? That's his first of the season. Awesome. Alex Gonzalez steps in. 2 down. That is a 2-4-8. 2-4-8 versus a righty. That's an F9. And Gonzalez gets set down. But the Blue Jays have cut it in half. It is now 2-1 going to the bottom of the second. Alfonso Soriano, the second baseman, steps into the box against Joey Hamilton. 2 for 10 on the season. 473 OPS. And that's a 6-2-0 F4. So that's technically going to be a pop out to the first baseman. Could be a pop out, could be a line out. I don't know if these cards indicate the difference. So I'm going to say it's a pop out this time. Chuck Knobloch up to bat. The left fielder, Chuck Knobloch. 5-1-5. So that goes to our first baseman. 5-1-5. That is a 1-3. Ground out. Joey Hamilton gloves the comebacker. Those are the Carlos Delgado, and Knobloch is down. Bringing up Clay Bellinger. Clay Bellinger. 6-7-6. What's with all these sixes? 6-7-6. Add 5 if it's the home team. Makes it a 6-8-1. And that is a single for Mr. Clay Bellinger. And he finds himself on first. I may have given too many points to the home run that the Yankees hit. That might have been a double. Oh, well, can't do anything about it now. David Justice coming up to bat. He is 0 for 0 on the day. He's got a walk and a run scored on that home run. Justice has a man on first. Let's see. Bellinger doesn't steal. So 1 stolen base in 3 attempts. Here comes David Justice up to bat. That is a 4-8-9. 4-8-9 versus a righty. That ball flies out to center field. Jose Cruz Jr. gets under it, squeezes. And there's no additional damage. It's still 2-1 after 2 innings. Third baseman Chris Woodward coming up. He's got 8 at-bats on the season. He's gone 1 for 8. And the first pitch, that is a 2-2-5. Versus a righty. 2-2-5. It's a 6-3. And Woodward is put away. Bringing up designated hitter Brian Simmons. He's not gotten in any games, so this is his first appearance of the season. Brian Simmons, 4-9-2. 4-9-2 versus a righty. F8 plus. What does that mean? Oh, it just means somebody would have scored if they were on third, but ain't nobody on third because these Blue Jays can't get the ball going. They cannot seem to get it right. And Simmons is down, bringing Ryan Friel in the top of the lineup back. He's got a single to start the game. That is a 3-6-5. And that is a liner to first baseman Tino Martinez, and Ryan Friel is down. And through 2.5, it's still 2-1. Scott Brocious comes in the box against Joey Hamilton. Scott Brocious, 1 for 12 on this season. 3-0-5. That's a big old K. Sit down, Scott Brocious. whoop, 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 whoop. They should play it for the Yankees when they strike out too. That would be really good. Up comes Bernie Williams and his big ol' home run. He's 1 for 1 on the day, a home run, 2 RBIs, and 1 run scored. We're going to tell this story that it should have been a double, but somehow it turned into a home run because it should have bounced off the top of the fence. That's what we're going to go with. Like I said, there's a chance that I gave him 5 too many, so maybe it should have just been a walk. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Bernie Williams comes into the box. And the kick and the pitch from Joey Hamilton, 2-4-6. Becomes a 5-9-6. And a 5-9-6 goes to our right fielder, Raul Mondesi. 5-9-6. That ball is back to the warning track and it bounces up. He gets his double. And Bernie Williams in standing at second base with 1 down, bringing up Tino Martinez with a man in scoring position. 2-0-3 becomes a 4-0-3, and a 4-0-3 versus a righty is a walk. So we got men on first and second with 1 out. And the catcher, Jorge Posada, coming up, who struck out in the first inning. Joey Hamilton with the pitch. It's a 2-5-9. Oh boy, 2-5-9 to deep right field. 2-5-9 to deep right field. That is a 9-7. Yup. Right field. 9-7 is 16. That ball is high. That ball is far. And that ball over the fence. Jorge Posada with a 3-run dinger. And this has just gotten much harder for the Blue Jays to come back. It is 5-1 New York Yankees. Joey Hamilton is going to have to give the Blue Jays some sort of innings today because I feel like their bullpen is a little beaten up. Let's take a look here. Who do we even have as options? So we got Bourbon, Koch, Painter. I guess we could bring in Kelvin Escobar, but no, we can't. We're just gonna stick with what we got. Joey Hamilton's gonna have to give him some innings here. Paul O'Neill coming up to bat. That is a 5-1-0. 5-1-0. That is a 1-6-3 double play. So I guess in this case it's just a 1-3. And that is 2 down. Alfonso Soriano coming up to bat. That is a 3-4-3. 3-4-3 is a swing and a miss. And Soriano is down on strikes. 3 runs, 2 hits, and nobody left on base. And after 3, it is the New York Yankees 5, Toronto Blue Jays 1. Darren Fletcher coming to bat. He's got to do something here. 6-7-6. And if nothing else, he can take a ball in the back. And Darren Fletcher heads down to first after getting plunked with a fastball from Duque. Carlos Delgado coming to bat. 5-0-8, which means we go to our special chart. On this one. Rare plays 508. Is one guy on base. 508 is always page 30. 508. Dribbler in front of home plate. Batter safe at first on a throwing error by the catcher. Runners advance 2 bases. Batter may try to advance to second by challenging the right fielder's arm. So we're looking at what a mess that is. So we're looking at a 508. E2 plus plus. Can I just put in E2 plus plus? E2 plus plus. Will that take it? Let's see what happens. Martinez, Posada drops it. Fletcher advances to second. No, see? Why do your instructions 508. Runners advance 2 bases. I don't understand. If you're going to tell me what happened here, why can I not enter this and have it work? All right, so we're going to come back. Oh, because I'm not looking at Digital Diamond, okay. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, because I was looking at the rule book for season ticket, not Digital Diamond. Let's go back here to my rare plays. We're going to come back here to 508. 508. It's an error by the catcher. Runners advance 2 spaces. So it was Posada that messed up. Posada messed up. So we've got an E2. Runner on first advances 2 bases. All right, so let's undo this. And we're going to say, we're going to try E2 R12. We're just going to see how that goes. E2 R12. Because the runner on first goes 2 bases. Posada throws, messes up. Fletcher to third. Great. Delgado is not going to even try. He's not fast enough. We got men on first and third with a hit by pitch and a throwing error by Posada. Shannon Stewart coming to the plate. Shannon Stewart 0 for 1. And the pitch 6-7-6. Oh boy. That is another hit batsman. And the Blue Jays have have gotten no hits this inning, yet have the bases loaded, bringing up the slugger, Jose Cruz. 34 home runs in real life. He's got 1 hit this season. What a great time for his first home run of the season. Here we go. We're going to say the runners are playing in. That's what we're going to go. Or no, they're going to stay back because they're willing to give up 1 double play line. Double play. They'd rather get the double play. That's what we're looking at here. Yep. Infield in with the bases loaded. That's what we're doing. Infield in with the bases loaded. So we've got a roll of 5-4-2, which means it is the second baseman. 5-4-2. Our second baseman is Soriano. 5-4-2 is a 4-3. Results with an exclamation mark or a double play if. There is no exclamation. All right, we do not change any of those things. 4-2 is a 4-3. 4-3, 4-3, looking at my chart. No, nothing changes there. So even though the infield was in, it's a ground out 4-3. And everybody's going to advance 1. Man at first is out. And Mondesi comes up to bat. Should El Duque walk You know what? He's going to intentionally walk and try to load these bases again for Alex Gonzalez coming up to bat. So I'm assuming we'll put in IBB for an intentional walk. Yep, intentional walk. So the Blue Jays have the bases loaded again. And we've got infield in, or no, we're going to leave the bases loaded. Not going to bring the infield in. We're going to, no, you know what? We are. We're going to say that they are bringing the infield in, trying to get that double play again. Here we go. Alex Gonzalez is up to bat. It is a 1-1-1. 1-1-1 becomes a 3-1-1. And that's a K. Alex Gonzalez strikes out. And a Chris Woodward up. Base is still loaded this time. 2 outs. And the infield is back at normal depth. Chris Woodward looking for the pitch. It is a 1-3-0. Becomes a 3-3-0. And El Duque gets Woodward to swing and miss. And despite the noise, the Blue Jays will only get 1 across, 1 run, no hits, 3 runners left. And after 3.5, Yankees still lead 5-2. Joey Hamilton facing here against Chucky Knobloch. Come on, Tower, give me my blue die back. Boom. It is a 3-4-2-3. 4-2-3 is a 6-3 ground out. 1 away. 32-year-old right-handed hitter Clay Bellinger coming up, playing shortstop today. Went 1 for 1 with a single. Now it is a 1-2-5. 1-2-5 is a single to right field. Ball on a hop. Bellinger is 2 for 2 on the day. And David Justice comes up. 3-8-3. Gets himself an F5. We're going to say it's a pop-up because there's no chance to double play. I don't think David Justice would have popped up very often, but we're going to go with it. And stepping in is Scott Brocious, 2 down. And the pitch to Brocious, 5-6-2. 5-6-2 goes to our shortstop of the day, Alex Gonzalez. 5-6-2 is a 6-3 ground out. Joey Hamilton has slowly made some headway here after a messy 3rd inning. He got them to go down in the 4th. Brian Simmons comes up for the Blue Jays in the top of the 5th. El Duque has thrown 67 pitches through the first 4 innings. And Brian Simmons waits for the pitch. 4-4-2. 4-4-2 versus a righty. 4-4-2, that is a 3 unassisted. Tino Martinez gloves it, runs to the bag, and steps on it for 1 out. Ryan Friel, 1 for 2 on the day. That's a 6-1-4. Swing and a miss. Ryan Friel down on strikes. El Duque now has 3 strikeouts today. And Darren Fletcher at the plate continues to struggle. Darren Fletcher with a 4.58. Ball flies out to center field. Oh, I'm sorry, left field. Chuck Knobloch catches it, puts him down. 1, 2, 3. Head to the bottom of the 5th, where Joey Hamilton faces Bernie Williams, Tino Martinez, and Jorge Posada. Bernie Williams is 2 for 2 today. He's got a double, a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. That's a 3-5-0. And thankfully, they've gotten him down for the first time today. That's a 4-3 ground out for Bernie Williams. 1 out. Tino Martinez, 1-2-6. That is a single to right field. That came through his line drive. I don't understand. I wonder if I have to put in F9 medium GB. I'll bet you that's what it is. I'm learning the syntax. It's slowly getting in my brain. I mean, it's helpful that this is the 5th game of the season, but let's check. Jorge Posada coming up to bat. 1 for 2 on the day with a home run and 3 RBIs in that 3rd inning. That is a no. That's a 6-2-8. Thankfully, that is a F6. Oh my goodness. Fielder is 6. So we're going to say L6. Liner. Yep. Liner to Alex Gonzalez. And he's out. Paul O'Neill steps in 0 for 2. 2-0-3. 2-0-3 becomes a 4-0-3. And Paul O'Neill has worked himself a walk. Alfonso Soriano for 2. 4-4-8. 4-4-8 versus a righty is a single to left field. So we're going to do single to F7. Hey, went to the right guy. Hooray. And Chuck Knobloch steps in. Knobloch. 0 for 2. 2 groundouts. It is a 1-2-6. 1-2-6. And that means my lead runner can challenge the arm of... Oh, well, no. Knobloch has a single and the bases are loaded. So this is... Paul O'Neill is not even going to try on Mondesi's arm. Mondesi has an arm of 6. And then Mondesi has an arm of 6. And I'm assuming Paul O'Neill has just broken knees. Paul O'Neill, where are you, buddy? Well, he's got a speed of 6. Let's see. It's going to be a single. May try to advance. We're looking at speed plus. They're going to try it. So it's going to be Paul O'Neill's speed of 6 plus all my dice has to be greater than or equal to... Wrong arm. Where are you, Raul? A 16. All 3 dice. It is a 7, 2, and 2. That is 7 and 4. 11 plus 6 is 17, which is greater than the 16. And Paul O'Neill scores. So we're looking at runner on 3rd goes 1. Runner on 2nd goes 2. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. Actually, however, that single, well, we have to undo it. We have to undo it. Because technically, it is a single. It is a single to... It is Knobloch at base. And because it said RF, it's only the lead runner that can advance. So technically, it's only one runner. It's station to station baseball. So Knobloch knocks in one guy, but Paul O'Neill doesn't get the opportunity to try. It's just the lead runner that gets the opportunity. But at least I know how to add these guys in here. At this point, Joey Hamilton is not going to pitch any longer. This is becoming a mess. The bases are loaded with 2 outs, and Clay Bellinger is up to bat. Joey Hamilton, I'm sorry, sir, you are done for the day. We're going to bring in Dan Plesac. I know he's a little tired, but we're hoping. Who's up to bat? Wait, do I want to bring in Plesac? Who's batting? Oh, Clay Bellinger's up. No, we're not bringing in Plesac. We're going to bring in... We're going to bring in... I don't have any righties that aren't exhausted. We're going to bring in Paul Quantrill. Hopefully he can get 1 out here. That's what we're looking for. Paul Quantrill is coming in to get 1 out. Sorry, Joey Hamilton. You are responsible for all of those dudes on base. Paul Quantrill and his 13.5 ERA comes in. He's looking to get Clay Bellinger. It is a 6-1-7, becomes a 6-2-2. 6-2-2. And that is an F4 line out to, you know what? He's going to pop out to the second baseman. And Quantrill is able to do his job and get the Yankees to sit down. El Duque is staying in his game. 35-year-old El Duque facing Carlos Delgado, Shannon Stewart, and Jose Cruz in this inning. Delgado steps in with his at-bat. 0 for 2 on the day. 4-4-6. 4-4-6. That is a ground out. 4-3. Delgado continues his quiet start to the season. Shannon Stewart hitting 0 for 1 on the day. He did get hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. That is a 6-6-8. 6-6-8. And that is a ground out. 6-3. And Jose Cruz and his 34 home runs. He's got to start doing something. He's been even quieter than Carlos Delgado. That's a 1-4-8, which is just an F7. Fly out to Knobloch, and the heart of the Blue Jays order has been set down. Paul Quantrill is not staying in this game. We've got Justice Brocious, Bernie Williams, and Tino Martinez. We are bringing in Lance Painter, the lefty. Hoping to get 2 innings out of Painter. That's what we're hoping for. All right, Lance. 6-1-1. Add 5 more. Becomes 6-1-6. And that's a strikeout. Have a seat, David Justice. 34-year-old Scott Brocious taps in. That's a 3-9-0. And that is a single for Scott Brocious. Bernie Williams, 2 for 3. 181. That is a bloop single. Let's see. If it's a bloop single with greater than 2 outs, it's just a single. Single. We're going to say soft. Can I say soft? Can I say single soft? I mean, technically it's not a ground ball, but nobody gets to advance extra. And Tino Martinez. This is one of those lefties that we're hoping to just be a lefty. Come on, Painter. 249. Oh my goodness. Against the lefty, 249 into deep right field. That is a 10 on Tino's 7. That's a 17. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. And Tino Martinez cracks this game wide open. The Yankees now lead the Blue Jays 9-2. Lance Painter, what's going on, buddy? You were supposed to be my guy. Jorge Posada. I mean, I don't know why I'm expecting much out of Painter. In real life, in 10 games, he had a 7.85 ERA, but okay, Mr. Posada. 303. And that's a K. Posada has a seat. And Paul O'Neill, who's the other lefty we hoped to get through. It's a 6.87. Add 5. Becomes a 6.92. And that is a walk. And in comes Soriano. This really stinks. I don't have the pitching. I don't have the pitching. Escobar is going to have to come in the next inning, but I'm going to be begging him to give me at least 2. Lance Painter's got to stay in here and finish this. Ugh. 182. That is another bloop single. So let's try putting it in as a 1 med. What does that do? Hits sharply in the air. I don't know how to put in a bloop, but nobody advances. So, oh, it's 2 outs though. So the guy actually ends up advancing 2. So let's undo that. The ++ allows him to go first to third. 1B, ***. And that means Paul O'Neill should go to third. Yup. Chuck Knobloch. I'm sorry, Lance Painter, you are being left out there to dry. 544. That goes to our second baseman, Ryan Friel. 544. Jeez. That's a single to the right fielder. And Chucky Knobloch puts it into right field. At this point, this is way too painful. Lance Painter is coming out of this game. Lance Painter is coming out, and Calvin Escobar is coming in. Hopefully, to just give us the rest of these innings. What a freaking mess. Oh. Come on in, Calvin. What does my bench look like? None of these guys are even worth benching. What a yuck. All right, here we go. That's a 215. This is the Clay Bellinger. 215 becomes a 415. A 4-1-5 is a ground out, 6-3. And Escobar is able to get Bellinger to ground out, but that's not before 4 runs cross the plate. 4 runs, 5 hits, and 2 left on base. It is a blowout through 6. The Yankees are up 10-2. Oh. No sense in letting El Duque get hurt. The Yankees are going to pull El Duque with the big lead. And they're going to put in... Do they have any long relievers here? Anybody that's long relief? Yep. Brian Boehringer is going to be their long reliever. All right. Up to bat is Raul Mondesi, 1-for-1 with a home run and a walk. He is a 4.70. 4.70 is a 5-4. I guess in this case it's a 5-3 ground out. And Mondesi is down. In comes Alex Gonzalez, 0-for-2 on the day, with a 6.78. That's a bloop single. We'll take the single. Alex Gonzalez gets himself on base for Chris Woodward. 3-2-7. 3-2-7. Chris Woodward. This big old swing and a miss, his second strikeout of the day. Here's Brian Simmons. 4-4-0. Against the righty. That's a 3 unassisted. The Blue Jays are down in, well, not down in order, I guess. Alex Rodriguez got on base. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. We're looking at the bottom of the 7th inning. Yankees still leading 10-2. Let's see. Who's on the Yankees bench? Who would they want to take out of this game? David Justice still is only their first baseman, or their DH, so he's going to stay in. David Justice with a 6.37 makes it a 6.42. It's a fly out to center field. 1 down. We're going to pinch hit here for Scott Brocious. Take him out of the game so he doesn't get hurt. With Scott Siebel. Pinch hit for Mr. Scott Brocious. Scott Siebel is his first at-bat of the season. And in real life, he got 1 at-bat. So maybe here it is. That is a 2-3-1. 2-3-1 is a ground out, 6-3. And Siebel is eliminated. Bringing up Bernie Williams, who's having himself a day. 3-for-4, a double, a home run, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. That is a 1-2-2. Becomes a 3-2-2. And that is an F9. And Bernie Williams sits down. You know, Kavim Escobar gets a quiet inning. Do I need to tell them that Siebel is playing third base? It looks like it's blinking at me to say, what is he doing? Yes, that's what I need to do. Yes, I'm sure put him at third base. I know he plays third base because that's what his card says. I bet you he didn't even get in a game, so we don't know what to do with him. But in this game, in this world, he gets to play third base. Good job, Scott Siebel. All right, Ryan Friel up to bat against Bowringer with stuck dice in the tower. That's a 2-2-0 versus a righty, and that's a K. Bowringer sets down Ryan Friel, who has struck out twice. Darren Fletcher continues his cold hitting. 2-3-7. 2-3-7. That's a ground out. 6-3. Whew. The dice just are not my friends. And Carlos Delgado up. 1-6-7. There's a single for Carlos Delgado, and you can hear the music kick in as if this were a movie. The Blue Jays are going to make a push right here, right now. Shannon Stewart steps in against Brian Bowringer. 6-1-0, which is a strikeout. And Shannon Stewart strikes out 0 for 3 on the day. That might be all for Bowringer, but in comes Escobar to try to finish off Tino Martinez, who's also had quite a day. A walk, a home run, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored for himself. That's a 2-6-7. 2-6-7 is a swing and a miss, and Escobar sets down Tino for the first time today. Jorge Posada. 3-7-2. That is a swing and a miss. And Paul O'Neill. 3-3-9. 3-3-9. That is an infield single. I guess we're saying that it's fielder 6. Infield single. Gonzalez can't throw out. Paul O'Neill with Alfonso Soriano. 5-3-3. 5-3-3. That becomes a first baseman, Carlos Delgado. 5-3-3 is a 3 unassisted. And Escobar comes in and throws 2 2/3 super quiet innings. And here we are to finish out the bottom of the game. Bowringer cannot finish up this game. That's what I've decided. Bowringer is tired at this point. He's thrown 29 pitches. And the Yankees are going to bring in... Who do we got? They're going to bring in Carlos Almanzar. Carlos Almanzar. Okay. All right. Jose Cruz against Carlos Almanzar. 4-1-9. 4-1-9. That ball is hit hard, and Jose Cruz Jr. puts one over the center field wall. 1 for 4 on the day. He's got 2 RBIs, and the Blue Jays pull one closer. It is 10-3. Almanzar was not expecting that to be the way that this game started for him, especially since his first game of the season. Raul Mondesi steps in. That is a 4-2-7. 4-2-7. Ground out. 4-3. Alex Gonzalez. 3-1-8. Swing and a miss. Gonzalez strikes out for the second time today. And Carlos Woodward, the last hope for the Blue Jays. 2-1-5. 2-1-5 versus a righty is a big ol' swing and a miss. And Chris Woodward's goes down on strikes. New York Yankees win this one. in powerful fashion, 10-3. Let's pop over here to our, is that one? Is that one? There we go. Nobody wants to see me. We're looking at, gotta get back to my own little game. Here we go. Go extended box score. It's prettier. Jose Cruz and Raul Mondesi each hit their first home run for the Toronto Blue Jays. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. New York Yankees, 10 runs, 15 hits, and 1 error. Bernie Williams, Tino Martinez, and Jorge Posada provided the power for the Yankees. The winning pitcher, Orlando El Duque Hernandez, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. The loser, Joey Hamilton, 4 2/3, 9 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Does this say time of game? No. It doesn't say temperature. No. It just says it's a night game. So that's great. Save and exit. Make sure this gets locked in. The Toronto Blue Jays have now started the season 1-4. Ooh, not what I was expecting. See, this is not right. It is not Kelvin Escobar that's my next pitcher. My next pitcher is going to be, for the next game of this series, Esteban Loaiza facing off against Christian Parker. I believe that to be right. Esteban Loaiza and Christian Parker are going to be our starting pitchers. But even then, that could change because it looks like Jeter's not in that lineup, and he should be. So we'll find out what ends up happening. I haven't quite figured out how these auto-generated things work, but that's okay. Thanks for sticking around this entire video if you've watched. Thank you so much for sticking around here with me as I muck through this season. I'm really big now. I'm the Sports Simulation Spectator. Come back and check out the other seasons, other plays of things that I've been doing. My favorite has been History Maker Golf by Play Games. It's just very time consuming. So I don't get it played as often as I'd like. But feel free to throw anything in the comments, any questions, any comments, concerns, feedback of any kind. And can I do the just me? I'm still not in the right space. I'll move me over here. Now I'm really big. Sports Simulation Spectator, like, subscribe, do all those fun things. Come back and see if the Blue Jays can get themselves a 1-game winning streak when they face off against the Yankees tomorrow in 2001. Thanks for hanging around, and I'll see you. Peace out.